a fixed cost in a bid and say, let's talk about it later, of what those costs might be. That just doesn't sit with me.
You know, there's a real possibility kids in the Nampa School District won't have a bus to ride to school during the first week of school because, you know, it's hard to know the cost of something if it's not included in the contract proposal, as you just heard. That will likely happen if the school board in Nampa sticks with its original decision and ends a 64-year relationship with the Brown Bus Company. Last week, we told you how that contract comes up every 5 years. And this year, the board said Brown Bus Company offered up a renewal offer, which was about $2 million more than they were willing to pay. So the Nampa School District put the contract out to bid, and they got 2 bids back. One from First Student, the other from Brown. And they chose First Student because they said there were gaps in Brown's bid, monetary line items that were missing. Well, Brown Bus Company is now pushing back on that decision, pointing to its lower bid and asking the district to reverse its decision to keep their generational relationship going and make sure those students have a ride to school the 3rd week of August. Here's Aspen Shumpert with the update.
We're disappointed in the board meeting last week.
An emotional announcement to accept. Brown Bus Company believes they filled out bid paperwork correctly, despite the Nampa School District feeling the opposite. It's what fueled the school district's decision to not contract with Brown Bus Company to continue busing Nampa students.
We felt like the items that they identified as being non-responsive were inaccurate.
Carpenter says the morning of the bid meeting, they gave the board further clarifications about the bid prices, thinking they gave the school district the clarification needed.
We were the lowest bidder. It was obvious by the pricing.
Brown Bus Company's bid came in just under $6.5 million, and First Student buses just over $7 million. The school district deemed the Brown Bus bid unresponsive and not choosable. Now Brown Bus Company is protesting the school board's decision.
Brown Bus Company is the only bus company here in Nampa, and come this fall, over 100 buses and bus drivers will be without a job if Nampa School District sticks with their choice.
In an official hearing Tuesday, the school district will hear arguments from Brown Bus Company and First Student buses.
We're obviously looking for a reversal of that, and what's going to take to get that, I believe, is they're going to have to look at it and say we were responsive. If we can get the we were responsive, then we can get to we are also the lowest responsive bidder. And so that's ultimately the goal. We want to be here on day 1 of the Nampa School District's 24-25 school year. And, Lord willing, we'll be here.
That hearing is happening right now in a special board meeting. It started at 3:45 today, and it's being live streamed on Nampa School District's YouTube channel. We're getting updates right now. As you can see from these photos shared with us, Brown bus drivers have filled the board meeting room. Carpenter tells me bus drivers are also in the overflow room, all of them wearing shirts saying, "I choose Brown Bus." So far in the meeting, we've heard from Brown Bus about how they calculated their bid, and board trustees are currently asking questions. Those two are still going back and forth. Next up will be a presentation from First Student and any questions the board has for them. Brian.
Okay, so could they make a decision today? And if so, how would that decision impact kids getting to school their first week or so of school?
Yeah, that's a good question. At the beginning of the meeting, the board said we intend to make a choice today. So that could either be sticking with their decision with First Student, which could delay having buses for the first day of school.
Because?
They don't have a facility here, they don't have buses, they don't have drivers.
Gotcha.
They have to get buses approved from the state. Every state has different rules for their buses. It's going to take a while.
Okay.
Option 2 is going
back to Brown,
or option 3, going back out to bid. So we'll have to see.
Okay, so still 2 months away from school, but lots of things still need to happen. All right, thanks, Aspen.